Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville, here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, to check out this brand new 2023 Lincoln Corsair Grand Touring trim. Top trim on the entry-level model in the Lincoln lineup. It also is a plug-in hybrid, because when you go Grand Touring, it's plug-in hybrid time. So we're going to check out this Whisper Blue Corsair and see what it's bringing to the market in this highly competitive premium trim subcompact two-row SUV plug-in hybrid segment. We got segments for everything anymore, so let's dig in. The front end of our Corsair, again, Whisper Blue, one of my favorite Lincoln colors, and it's only available on the Corsair. Now we have this grille, which is chrome surround, and I love these brushed aluminum little Lincoln badges that go all over the front of the grille. I think that's really cool. We have the chrome and blue Lincoln badge indicating plug-in hybrid, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, functionality in the grille, top and bottom, but we do have fake side air curtains. I wish they would have punched those through, but otherwise it looks pretty good here on the front end of this Corsair Grand Touring. Now, our wheel and tire package when you go Grand Touring is a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel. We got some gunmetal gray with silver accents. I like the way that tones down the bling of the chrome and silver. Lincoln badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. And now these 19-inch wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. So when we look at our side profile, I'm shooting into the sun right now, so I'm trying to give you a different angle, not to get a lot of glare in the camera, but here's the full profile of this Corsair Grand Touring in the Whisper Blue. We have a lot of chrome all the way around the windows and whatnot, and I guess that's indicative of the top Grand Touring trim. They want to give it a more luxury feel to it. But as we move on in, as you can see, we're painted around the wheel wells, so that's good. We have gloss black side view mirror, LED turn signals with 360-degree view cameras. The Corsair badge is in blue, indicating plug-in hybrid, color matched on the front and the rear door handle, and I like that rather than having the color match with the chrome trim accents. Let me know what you think. Fuel filler cap is on the left side, and the plug-in hybrid door is on the left side. Up top, we do have a roof spoiler coming off the top. We do have black roof with black shark fin antenna and that panoramic Vista sunroof. Rear end of our Corsair, again, the roof spoiler coming off the top, but they need to stick this underneath. Clean it up, protect it from the elements. We do have the chrome Lincoln script underneath that. LED taillights, LED turn signals, functional dual exhaust, chrome tip / cut, looking good. Gloss black down below on the bumper. But overall, it's a very handsome looking rear end on this Corsair. We are under the hood of this 23 Corsair, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Ford's 2.5-liter inline four-cylinder hybrid engine mated to what Ford calls a plug-in hybrid automatic transmission. It is, in other words, a controlled variable transmission, or CVT. It also is mated to a 14.4 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, which is going to give it a combined net horsepower of 266 horsepower, and 155 pound-feet of torque. Now, this Corsair can tow up to 2,000 pounds, and also, as far as fuel economy, this is what we got going on. So, in combined driving, electricity plus gasoline, you're going to get about an average of 78 mpges, and gas only combined miles per gallon are going to be around 33 miles per gallon. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, we're at the left front fender of this Corsair plug-in hybrid to take a look at our charge port. Now, as I mentioned, we have a 14.4 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack. Now, how long does that take to get to a full charge? Well, a level 2 charger at home, you're looking at about 3.5 hours to get this battery pack up to a full charge. No DC fast charging capability on this plug-in hybrid, and probably that's a good idea, because you got to remember, the slower you charge the battery, the more you're going to get out of it in range, and the longer it's going to last you. Now, once you get this at a full charge, you're going to be able to drive about 28 miles EV only driving. But more importantly, with this plug-in hybrid, it's going to extend the range of your gas tank to up to 430 miles, which in this class is a pretty good number. So let me know what you guys think about this plug-in hybrid so far. All right, before we get into the interior of this Corsair Grand Touring, you're going to want to know, Mike, I'm loving the Whisper Blue, I'm loving the plug-in hybrid, but, you know, top trims can be expensive. And you know what? Plug-in hybrids in general are expensive, regardless of the brand. They just are. And what Lincoln is really trying hard to do is they're trying to improve these interiors with these trims to compete with those big German Euro brands like Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Cadillac as well on the US side. And what we're going to do with this interior review is, hey, you know what? Has Lincoln improved this enough to at least get it in the conversation when you're talking about those other brands? So let's take a look at what this is going to bring to the table interior-wise and price-wise. So the base price for the 23 Grand Touring all-wheel drive is $53,885. Now, this particular one has some options, so we have to add in an extra $2,940 for equipment group 301A. That's going to get you the rain sensing wipers, the windshield wiper deicer, heated ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, Lincoln Copilot 360 2.1, 360-degree view cameras, front parking aid, rear parking sensors, and the reverse brake assist. Then we have to add in $750 for this Whisper Blue metallic clear coat, but you did get a credit of $250 because they took out the rear subwoofer. Then you have to add in destination and delivery of $1,395 from Lincoln's Louisville, Kentucky assembly plant, and the total MSRP for this vehicle from the factory is $58,720. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. You have the all-season Corsair mats in the vehicle. Carpeted ones are in the tailgate area. We have a nice Lincoln badge to welcome you to the vehicle, door sill plate-wise, nice. Now here is the door panel on the driver's side because we have our power seats with lumbar on the door panel with 3 memory seat settings, which is a nice touch. And then of course, with this button right up here, we can go ahead and get the power fold mirrors working, and on a vehicle of top trim, it ought to have those. So I like that. Now, seating wise, we have this leather trim seats, obviously. Sandstone is the color with some stitching, but they're nice and comfortable, very soft and supple. I really like how they are. And they got that mated with like a chocolate brown on the door panels and on the dash to offset all the sandstone, which I think was a good move as well. The door panels looking good. We got the soft touch up top with the chocolate brown. Again, on the door panel on the passenger side, you got the power seats with lumbar up there. Chrome on the door handle, the sandstone leather insert, flat black on the switch gear. We got a pretty skinny door pocket, standard audio system in here. Up top, again, the chocolate brown with the simulated wood trim here, more of the sandstone leather, and then down below here, a nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, I really like this. We have a 13.2-inch Sync 4. So Sync 4 means wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Look at the response here. It's so much better than Sync 3 when they came out with 4. Looking good. You can go to your home page. You can go to your settings. You can go ahead and Bluetooth your phone, set up your driver profile, set up your vehicle settings. But if you come down here, you can go to your seats. You get over-the-air updates. And now, but we got ambient lighting we can choose from. Right now we have it set on the blue, but for hybrid, but they do have the ambient lighting in here, which is a nice touch. I wanted to make sure I showed you that. Look at how easy the touchscreen sweeps back and forth. The Lincoln logo up there is the home screen, and you can move this stuff around, put up here what you want to have put up here. And then if we go to reverse, We have a really nice and large clear backup camera with trajectory and the center tow line with the 360-degree view on the right. Takes up the whole screen, which I really like, and you can get some different angles as well on the cameras, which I like. So it's a really nice system, nice size, iPad style. I don't mind that. I know some people don't like it, but let me know what you guys think. And then, of course, down below here, you got your 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger right there, all done within the screen, no redundancy as far as buttons go. And then you got your heated steering wheel on off, again, all done within the screen. But at top trim level, it ought to have those. As we come further down, we got 2 heat and air vents. Here's our engine stop start. Here's the push buttons for this, what Ford calls plug-in hybrid automatic transmission. Down below here, you have your volume knob. Then you have your parking assist right here. Then you can turn on your cameras, 4-way hazards. This button here is going to control what's on your dual panel on the screen. So they got you covered there. We have our traction control off, max defrost. Now, as we come further down, we got Lincoln here. We do have a lot of gloss black, and that's going to catch a lot of fingerprints, so be careful there. And then down here, you do have this nice opening. Now, this is all in flat black, which is good. And you can open this up. And when you get it open, you got a USB-C, USB-A, and a wireless charging pad. We come down here, we got the drive modes, which we'll show you when we get to our digital dash. Electronic emergency brake, a little area maybe for some change. 2 cup holders with the chrome ring. And then we have our Lincoln key fob. Here it is, right here. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate, and your panic button. Lincoln badge on the back. And then a really nice soft armrest right here. You open it up, and you have a felt-lined place for storage and a 12-volt. The Lincoln steering wheel, nice leather-wrapped steering wheel with the chocolate brown and sandstone combo. Like how that looks, the Lincoln badge in chrome on the horn button. Here's your voice commands up here on your 10 o'clock wheel notch, so be careful you don't push on that too hard to turn that on. Now, on our switch gear, we are gloss black, so be careful again for fingerprints, but we have our volume control right here. This is the control to turn on your adaptive cruise. Here are the settings to set the cruise control down here, even though the lights are off right now on it. You really can't see it. That's what it looks like. And then on the right is your safety suite controls. Now, this is the control for your digital dash. And then this is where you have your music and telephone commands over here. Nice round bottom wheel, plenty of room to get in and out. Nice and classy. We do have plastic paddles, though, to go up and down the simulated gears of this transmission. I would have liked to see these metal. It just looks cheap, and this is what you see on all Lincoln and Ford products, unfortunately. And then we have right here our adaptive high beams and turn signals. And then on the right side, you have our front wipers. And then on the end right here, this is for the rear wiper on or off, this little switch. So you have off, and then the middle is like a delay, and then the top is on all the way. I would have liked to see them do something different because this could easily break. It's very, very flimsy. Now, as we come around to the left side here, we have pop the trunk, pop the fuel filler door, then we can brighten and dim the dash, and then we can set our headlights right here. Now, as far as our wheel goes, we have an electric tilting, as you can see there, and telescoping wheel. So they got you covered as far as that goes in here. And of course, you got the safe exit. So when you turn the car off and get out, and you open the car door, the steering wheel will move up and the seat will move back to let you out easier. And then as we come closer, now we have our 12.4-inch digital dash, our drive mode action. Let's check that out. We'll start with Excite, which is sport, conserve, or auto. And then we have our slippery, which is like our snow mode. And then we come back the other way. Very, very. Then you have normal. It's very sensitive. Then you have preserve EV, save and charge battery for later. So they got a whole bunch of different stuff going on in here. I think we're going to take care of this in normal today, but it is a nice way it's presented. And then you have other information you can go through, and you can go ahead and configure the screen in different ways as well. So it's nice and versatile, nice and easy. Overhead console right here. There's the area for your shades. You want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. You don't have to do anything. All the switches remain off. This one right here remains off. And then boom, open it up, lighting comes on. Close it up, lighting goes off. The lighting on the interior is LED as expected. Standard rear view mirror. Top trim might have liked to seen a digital rear view mirror. Let me know what you think. And then here are the controls for the sunroof, or when you call it panoramic vista roof. Right here we can open our shade with the switch on the right. So you open that, you hit it once, and it's going to go back halfway, hit it again, and it'll go all the way back over the passenger compartment, just like that, over the rear seats. And then we can open our glass up, just like that. Wind buffeter comes up. We can tilt it as well if we want, and then we just hit the close button. It's going to close it right up. And then we can go ahead and hit our close of the shade. And again, should stop halfway, and it does. And then we hit it, and it comes back the rest of the way. Not too slow, but it could be a little faster. But not bad. And now, sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. And you have your garage door programmables right there. Getting in the back of the Corsair, we'll just hop right on in. Seat set for my driving position. Easy to get in. 5'11", plenty of room for my head, knees, and shoulders. But I'm looking at plastic all the way down and a cargo net. And on a Grand Touring trim, I should have more than that. Same thing on the front, back of the passenger front seat. And then on the back, we do have a bit of a command center. We got 2 heat and air vents. And then down below here, we got 4 USB-C connectors right there. So that's a whole lot for in the back. Back door panels looking the same as the front, except for the fact that we don't have our power seat switches up top. Same use of materials, same use of design. Would have been nice if they could have done something here, since they deleted the seat controls out of this door panel, but instead they just put a big piece of gloss black plastic there. Well, let me know what you think. Now in the back, same nice sandstone leather seats, nice headrests, nice and comfortable. And then we have our armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders. So they got you set back here for heat and air and connectivity and lighting and a grab handle. But it would have been nice to have something nicer on the back of these seats rather than what we have here. Getting in the cargo area of the Corsair, you can pop it from the dash or from the key fob, or you can come to the back. Under L in Lincoln, there's a button, you hit it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now, with the rear seats up, we're looking at 27.6 cubic feet of cargo space. We move on closer. Here are the carpeted floor mats, as well as your front license plate bracket. And these carpeted floor mats, I don't know if you can see, are the chocolate brown. So they look good. Now, also in the back, we do have a 12 volt for power. So they got you covered there. And we got some lights, and you can drop the back row from back here. So that's a nice touch. Underneath here, we have a spare. So thank you very much, Lincoln, for the spare tire. But to drop this back row, piece of cake, you just hit these 2 buttons. And down they go. And now, with the rear seats down, we're looking at 57.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this subcompact SUV. All right, the Corsair window sticker, we'll zoom on in, try to get a good angle for you, but we got a lot of shadowing, as you can see. 2023 Grand Touring. Standard equipment along the top. Then we have our options on the left. Made in Kentucky, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, safety ratings. Let's take this baby out for a spin. right, we're on the road in this 23 Corsair Grand Touring plug-in hybrid. And we got great visibility out the windshield, side view mirror, side glass, rear view mirror. We got all of the safety tech in here since we do have Lincoln's Copilot 360, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that stuff, adaptive cruise, pre-collision and braking alarm, all that stuff is in here. The big screen, now I do have my camera pointed down a little bit so you can see how easy it is for me to reach everything, no problem. We got a myriad of drive modes that'll help us in all sorts of driving conditions. We got the all-wheel drive in here as well, and we got hybrid, plug-in hybrid action to help us with fuel economy and to extend the range of the tank up to about 430 miles to the tank, depending of course on terrain, weather, and how you drive personally, and about 28 miles of EV only range, which isn't the greatest number compared to the competition. But Lincoln has done a great job with this interior. I think they did a good job. Is it on par with Audi, Mercedes, and BMW? No. But you can tell Lincoln is really trying to get these things up to par, considering they're working with Ford platforms at Lincoln, right? This rides on Ford's C2 platform, which underpins the Ford Escape and the Ford Bronco Sport. Now, they've revised this platform to make the ride softer, to make it more compliant, to make it more comfier. They've put in more sound deadening to quiet everything down, to give you that more of that luxury Lincoln experience, since they're competing in the premium luxury segment. But it's very easy to drive, it's very easy to get down the road, it's well damped, it's nice and quiet. You can hear some wind noise, but overall, compared to the Escape and Bronco Sport, it is extremely quiet. Now, we have a turning radius in this vehicle of just under 19 feet. 18.65 to be exact. So we'll do a turning radius test and see how it goes. And it moves right around, no problem. Now we're going to check out this EV only action, right? So we're going to come to a stop. I'm going to start off very slowly to see how long we can stay in EV only mode. When we're in EV only mode, you can hear, because we're going to have that electronic noise coming from the car rather than the engine noise. There we go. The engine comes on right about 32, 33 miles an hour, and then down the road you go. So you are going to get a good amount of electric assistance from this plug-in hybrid for your fuel economy and range. And you know, as far as what you need in here, it's got everything. The glaring omission that Lincoln made in the back is no heated seats for the rear passengers in the Grand Touring trim. Top trim action, almost 60 grand for this. It should have rear heated seats, and I don't like the plastic and the cargo nets on the back of the seat in a trim that's supposed to be the top trim in the Corsair. So I hope they fix that maybe for 2024, but we'll see. But the handling's pretty darn good. Leans a little bit, but not bad, but it's a luxury subcompact SUV. And you're going to say, well, Mike, this is just a luxed up Escape. You know, what's the big deal? Well, you know what? Cadillac takes existing GM platforms and luxes them up too. So it's industry practice. For years I've said Lincoln needs their own, at least one of their vehicles be a Lincoln only vehicle and not borrowing from other Ford platforms. Because, you know, the Navigator is on the Expedition platform, the Aviator is an Explorer platform, the Nautilus is on this same platform, the C2 platform. So I would love to see a Lincoln only vehicle, but for now I think they're doing what they can to try to get people into Lincolns rather than going to buying a Cadillac or trying to or buying a German Euro brand, which are going to be more expensive than this. So let me know what you think about everything I've said, what you think about this Corsair Grand Touring. Is it worth going plug-in hybrid and going 58 grand? Or do you go reserve trim? And we've seen that already. I'll put that video at the end of this one, and maybe look at somewhere in the mid 50s. Now at the end of the year, obviously these vehicles are being discounted. I can't go over discount pricing because that's different depending on where you are in the country, but Lincoln dealers are discounting 2023s this time of year, so you're probably not going to pay sticker for this. But you let me know what you think, what you've seen in your area as far as discounts on these. But let me know what you think. Would you go Lincoln Corsair? Would you give Lincoln a try based on what you've seen here? Or are you going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned SUV money? Let me know that in the comments. But I'd like to thank Ciocca Lincoln of Lawrenceville, here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Lincoln Corsair Grand Touring all-wheel drive in Whisper Blue for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.